Good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts. I've just popped on to show you I'm doing my last heart today, and then I'm going to start my next project. Well, my next two projects actually. So I was just doing this. Remember I said I was going to go around the edge of these, and I've done some back stitch over this flower. All right, I'm not going to do the whole flower, because I'm going to decide whether or not to put a bow, whether or not to put a button, like so, there, with the word cherish, that I've just printed out onto fabric. I'll show you those in a moment. So there's lots of things you can do with these, but what I've done here, as you can see, let me get it in the light. I did all this stitching first. I did this one differently to the others, and I've gone vertically, and I've gone around the outside of the heart. Now that's the back of it, and I've got some wadding on the back. And then I'm going to decorate it. All right, so, but I was just going to show you some of the back stitching I was doing. I'm sure you all know how to do back stitching. You just bring your needle up. I'm almost completed this bit, so I'll try and get it in as best shot as I can. All right, so you're going back on your stitch like that, through the same hole. Take it to where you want it to go, and I'm going to try and get it at that point there. Okay, and then I go back in the hole that I've just come out of, make another hole there. Excuse me fumbling, it's my arthritis in my fingers. So I've been busy making these lovely little hearts. Well, some are little, some are big, but I'm going back, if you see, I'm going back into that hole there, look, and then going beyond that stitch here. Okay, I'm sure all of you must know how to do a back stitch, but just in case you don't, I'm just showing you how to, this is not a stem stitch, this is a back stitch. I don't know why some of these cottons break up like that. I don't know. They must be old ones, I think. And then it sort of looks like a stem stitch, but it's not actually a stem stitch. You do that differently. All right, and you can. I'm not worried about the different lengths. I know some people would. If you were doing embroidery, you would want it, but this doesn't show, so it's not important enough to worry about it. So I'll just finish this bit off here, and then I'll show you. So I'm going back down into the hole, trying to stay on the stem or the flower, and to the end there, look. Excuse me, I'm a bit froggy today because the weather's really dull and overcast and damp. Now, I've come to the end there, but it's okay to jump and go back here, look. I'll show you a minute, I'll lift it up. So I've gone from there, and at the back I'm jumping, all right? And that's okay, because this is all going to be covered up on the back. And now I'm coming down here, going to the end there. And my stitches are all different lengths, but it doesn't matter. And I'm going across there, look. Hang on, so small. Quite difficult doing this on camera. There we are, like that. Okay, trying to show you in the light. The light isn't brilliant here today. Let me move my lamp a bit closer. All my strands are hanging on my lamp by there. I'm going back in the same hole, up through there, down in the same hole. Doesn't matter if you go a little bit beyond it. It doesn't matter at all. It's your design after all said and done. So back down into the hole there. And now I'm going to jump here, and I do believe I'm almost at the end actually, so I may as well finish it with you. Yeah, and then up there like that. Now I'm not going to do all of this because this is only a little heart and I think it's unnecessary. You can if you want to. You could do all down here, but I'm not going to. So I'm just doing one line there and then make like a little V there. So you can make it up as well if you want to. There we go. So that's that, and there's the flower. All right. And if you wanted to go in and decorate the inside of the flower, then feel free. But I'm just going to leave it like that. I just wanted you to see that that's what you can do if you've got some lovely flowers on your fabric. Having trouble with my scissors. I don't know what's going on. But there we go. So that's that one. And then what I was going to decide was whether or not I would put that on there. Now I can either do that and that with my cherish on there or down there, whichever, but I think it's best there. Or I can put the button on, which I haven't done up to now. So I may do that. All right, so that's that one. And I've got the back in here ready to go on to hide all this on the back. So that will be stitched on like that, over stitched. All right, excuse me. Now let me show you the ones that I've completed. So I've done blanket stitch all the way around here on that one. And I have glued the bow on. And these are I printed these myself. I've typed them out and I printed them out onto fabric, which you can buy. If you want me to show you, I'll show you and I printed all my own words. I've just typed them all in, and you can use your own font, whatever font you want. But as you can see, it's fabric and it's on paper. So it goes through the printer as if it was paper. I'm sure you've seen these. I could just grab them. If you just bear with me a second. And that's what it's called. All right, inkjet fabric sheets. And I think there's 10. Yeah, there's 10. And they're 8.5 inches by 11 inches. All right, so they're not actually A4 size, I don't think. They're just shy short of, well, here's, as you can see, and I don't think, let me take it out so you can see it. So that's what it looks like. And if I put it up against that, you can see it's not as big as an A4. All right, just so you're aware of that. It's not really meeting the A4 paper. Okay, which is what I'm going to show you in a moment. So bear with. So in case you missed that, I'll put it back up again. Inkjet fabric sheets, and it's cotton. Okay, 100% cotton. There we are. Jacquard. Anyway, you can get it on eBay, so not eBay, Amazon, and just type it in. All right. Right, so there we are. So that's that one finished. Let me just get my bits of cotton off. And it won't fray now because I've gone around with a blanket stitch. So, and that one says lovely, and it is lovely. And that one already had words on it, so I didn't bother putting words on that one. Okay, so hold it up so you can see the stitches. Okay, it's that one. Some of you have seen these already. I put them off on Instagram and Facebook, so that one's a bit scrappy. That is definitely a scrappy one. Okay, let me get my chair in. I'm falling off my chair a moment. And this one, I absolutely love this one. I don't know what you feel about it, but I love it. And I've got happy on there, look. So that's one of the words that I've done. Okay. Trying to get you to see the stitches. Somebody asked me to hold them up a bit higher so they could see the stitches. So I'm being obedient. And this one was the first one I finished. And I put lace, quite a bit of stitching. And if you remember, I was telling you about those little pearly things. And I thought I'd couch those on so you can see them couched on. All right, done some seed stitching there, cross stitching here and straight stitching. All right, and that's the back, and I've yet to decide what I'm doing about that. It could go on to the front of a journal. It could go on to a slow stitch book, in which case I wouldn't need to cover the back, and I'm just leaving that at the moment until I decide what I'm going to do with it. I may even put some in my Etsy shop for the for the retreat shop. So if any of you are watching from that are going to the retreat in March, let me know if you want me to carry on making some of these. All right, and they'll be going in the shop. And I'm also doing packs of these to put in our retreat shop as well. Okay, and this one I've actually inked around before I take the paper off. Now I started it because you didn't want to see me fiddling about with, so that's what it is. And it's like a sticky backing that they've stuck on, and now it's just like one of those fish now, it wants to curl. So that's going to go on to the one I'm working on at the moment, which I've lost. Oh, there it is. And it'll be going there. So it's not as thick now, you see. And then I shall stitch it around like I did this one. And I did another one somewhere. Where did I put it? Here, happy, which I think looks lovely. I did that one in a light colour because there was a lot of the burgundy colour already on this one. Okay, so that's why I've done that. But I think I'll do that one in the same colour as this. And this one is, just says embroidery floss. I don't know where I've got that from. That was obviously given to me because Brenda gave me a lot of threads. Thank you, Brenda. And so I don't know where they've come from. So, and that one's the same, I think. But there is a number on that one. So I don't know why there's not a number on that one. But it's a lovely colour. So there is a number there, but I don't know. It's not a DMC, I don't think. They would say if it was. So that's what I'm going to do. So now before I carry on, I wanted to show you something funny, something really funny. And it made me laugh. I was cross at the time, but it made me laugh. And I bought these from Hobbycraft in the UK. And I bought them online, which I don't do very often because I like to go and see what I'm buying. And in future, I definitely will. I'll leave those there so you've got something nice to look at. Okay. So that's those. And I bought some Fimo soft clay because Roxy Creations, she had been making some buttons. And I ordered it thinking the pack was this size. And it wasn't. When it came, you can see the size of it in my hand. And I was cross because on the photograph, it was my own fault. I didn't check how big it was or the weight of it or anything. It just looked enormous on the photograph. But the funniest thing of all, Rachel from Roxy Creations had this tiny little rolling pin, and I saw it in Hobbycraft. But look at this. Now, how ridiculous is that? So I ended up with that, and it's enormous. So I don't know whether my hubby can cut a bit off or whether I shall just, but I mean, look, me trying to roll that out on there, it'd probably be easier actually than a small one. But how silly is that? Why sell those with that? Now I ask you. Now it is funny. You can have a good laugh. I don't mind. It took me a day to find it funny, but it was hysterical. And I thought, really? Really? Anyway, so I've got to soften this up, and because of my hands, the way they are, I've had it on the radiator and that didn't help. Then I toyed with the idea of putting it in the microwave. Anybody know what would happen to the clay if I put it in the microwave? Just for a couple of seconds? Do you think that would work? Let me know in the comments, please. So that was that. I thought I've got to show you the girls this. This is hysterical. So don't be taken in. If you go to Hobbycraft, go in person so you can see the size of the pack. So I thought it was cheap too. My own fault for not checking. And last of all, I am going to make a journal with this beautiful paper that Rachel has, my Rachel from RachandBellaCrafts, that has recently made and put in her shop. Isn't it gorgeous? It's absolutely stunning. And I did actually fill up when I saw it, because sometimes when you see something really beautiful, it makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Let me just move it so straight. And this really touched me. Now that's the other one of the pages from the kit as well, because she's got 3 kits out, and one is pink, one is blue, and this one is a grungy, well, grungy, it's just called grungy, I think, a grungy kit, and it's absolutely lovely. So I've backed some of these already, and this is just absolutely stunning. So I hope the light is doing it justice, because it's very grey here today, and I'm just so thrilled with it. It's beautiful. So this is the grungy kit. All right, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I'm playing with the idea of putting some of these onto that paper I just showed you. Let me stretch down onto some of this for a cover, and there's a couple of things I would like to make with it. So watch this space, and I'm going, once I get myself organized, I'll come back on and I'll show you. That was upside down. But it's funny, isn't it? Because I've been doing these hearts, and don't they go beautifully with it? And that one especially. So these are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous with it. So I should be using one of these. I should be choosing one of these to go on the front. Look at that. Isn't that super duper? So I should be doing that, but I'm going to print one of them. I haven't yet made my mind up, because I don't know whether to use just something plain so that it sort of comes off the page, or just to go over one of the hearts with it. So we shall see. But isn't this gorgeous? Imagine stitching that, because I may make them smaller as well, but that would be beautiful with or even painting it, wouldn't it? Here I go, I'm off again. She's got me all worked up with what I can do with these pages, and they're absolutely stunning. So I mean, that, unfortunately that one is in the middle, so when you fold it, you know, you're going to get half of the, which is still beautiful, it's still lovely. So I think, and the same with that one actually, so I think that would make a lovely page to go in the middle of your signature, don't you think? And so with that, and you know, you could stitch over it, you could do all kinds of things. What I might do is, this is an idea for you, what I might do is put this one on some of this fabric, then just cut out the actual butterfly, and then stitch it with gold or something, because this will be on the material, and then put it on over the top of the page in the middle. So we can think about doing that as well. So I'm just giving you some ideas, and these are stunning. And if you did them on the material on this, you could cut these little ones out as well, and they could be stuck on here, and they could go in the middle of the journal. But isn't it stunning? I've got this other one. No, I got this wrong, I think. No, I haven't. Yes, this is the grungy one. I think this one was the pink one, I think. I did get a bit, no, that's the pink one. Sorry, that's the pink one. That's the blue one, which I haven't printed much of, but they're all beautiful. So that was the blue one. And this is the grungy one, and that's the page that I put on the back of those. So that's one of the pages. Let me put that one at the back. I haven't put anything on the back of these yet. So let me just get you in line. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. That's beautiful. And these little diamantes. So she's got the blue and the pink going through each one. Well, with this one, with the grungy one, there's the blue and the pink. I don't know whether you can pick up the blue. I think it's there. I think you can see it. That's blue there. That goes around there. Now, you could cut that out as well. And then you could put a picture in there. Or you could just put a picture over the top of it, couldn't you? And that's got so much scope. It's absolutely stunning. You did a brilliant job, Rachel. Well done. And I love this. It looks like sellotape stuck on there. But that's gorgeous as well. And you could even cut these out if you wanted to. And I'm sure a few of you have already thought of that. You could put little diamantes on top of those. You could paint silver on top of those. You could do whatever. And I love the splattering that's on here as well. So this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that's out of the pink one. I don't know why that one's in there. And oh, they were the ones I was going to use for collaging. I've yet to make my my tags for the retreat, and I'm just pondering, thinking, and wondering what kind of things I'm going to make for the retreat, because we've got to make a mass make of whatever to go in a signature. I was toying with the idea of making these, but they take so long that I thought, no, I better not. I'll never get them all done. Because I think I've got to make 18, I think. Well, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's taken me 2 days to do that. So, I mean, I could do it, but the thing is, I'm not getting anything else done. So I think I'm just going to have to do a masterboard and then make my tags on whatever it is I'm going to make, and then go from there. So that's what I've been up to, but I wanted to come on and show you this and give you a laugh. All right, so look after yourselves, have fun, and don't forget to go over and check Rach and Bella's Etsy shop for these beautiful, beautiful papers. All right, and take care, everybody, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now.